So in this section of the tutorial, we're going to work on the entrance porch. So let's mouse over to the floor plan. So on the floor plan here, we'll first of all start with the placement of columns. So let's click on the column tool here, and what type of columns? Is it round columns or square columns? So let's pick the round column, that's my choice. And what's the overall height of this column? So the column is 3 meters. Enter 3 meters here, that's the height I want it to be. And what are the parameters? Let's look at the parameters. Okay, it's surface poured concrete. Okay, that's okay. That means the column is going to be in a concrete form. That's okay. And then I will begin to, okay, let's look at the size. Let's go back to settings and look at the size. The size is what? 250. That's okay. By default it comes 300, but you can adjust this to 250. So let's place the columns now in the appropriate places. Okay, that's the column placement. Alright, now we need to create a suspended wall that would turn around the columns here. So let's go ahead and pick the wall. And on the wall section, how do we want our walls? We want our wall continuous. So pick this option. You can click, hold, and then select this option, which gives you the continuous wall. And how do you want the walls to lap? Is it center to center or in to in? So I'm selecting this in to in option. Since it's a suspended wall, how do you want to suspend it? What's the elevation? We are giving it 2500 as the base. That's the offset for the suspension, and it will start with the same height of the level. I mean, it will vanish at the same height with the building. So let's go ahead and start now by clicking at this point and then running it like so. Mind you, you always find the two palettes here, but the straight segment option is selected because we don't require curves here. But if you require curve at any point, you can pick this to make curves. So we are on the straight segment, and then we'll click here. And once you're done, you right click and say OK, and that closes the intersections. So now if we mouse over, we should see a suspended wall on top of these beams. Exactly. So this is how you create suspended walls in ArchiCAD. So this technique can be used in achieving suspended walls of any kind, but for now we're working with the entrance porch. Okay, let's create something like the base for these columns. We need a column base. We need a base here. Create a base for it. So let's mouse over to this section. Which tool are we going to use to achieve that? Well, we can use the column tool as well to achieve same. So let's mouse over to the column here, and this time around we'll say give us rectangular column, and the height should be something like 400. And let's go to settings where we can change the dimension. The dimension should be 350. Okay, and then we'll click OK, and we'll now click at the center of this, which will now drop those bases there. So you can see that ArchiCAD is also dynamic. Works like something else. So now if we mouse over, we will see the column bases, which we have just used the same column to achieve this.